Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Do you want to take control of your finances and achieve your financial goals? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll guide you through the steps of creating a budget that works for you. Step 1. Gather your financial information. Before you can create a budget, you need to know what your current financial situation looks like. The first step is gathering all of your financial information and organizing it into one place so that it's easy to reference. This includes your income sources, such as wages and tips, and all of your monthly expenses, including housing costs, utilities, transportation costs, and food. Step 2. Crunch the numbers. Once you have this information organized, calculate how much money is left over after paying all of these bills each month. This amount is called discretionary income. If there isn't much left over at the end of each month after paying for necessities such as rent or mortgage payments on time each month, then consider whether there are ways in which those expenses could be reduced or eliminated altogether. For example, by moving into a smaller apartment or sharing rides with coworkers. Step 3. Set financial goals. Ask yourself, what are your short-term and long-term financial goals? Do you want to save for a down payment on a house, pay off debt, or build an emergency fund? Once you have your goals in mind, make sure they are SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Short-term goals are those that can be achieved within 1 year or less. Examples include saving for an upcoming vacation, buying new clothes or furniture, and paying off credit card debt. Long-term goals are those that take longer than 1 year to achieve and usually require more effort than short-term ones do. Examples include buying a house or car, saving for retirement, paying off student loans, building up an emergency fund in case something unexpected happens. Once you've identified both types of goals, prioritize them based on their importance in relation to each other. For example, if having enough money saved up for retirement is more important than paying off debt right away, then put it at the top of your list. Once this has been done, then create an action plan outlining when each goal should be completed by, so there's no confusion about when certain things need done by. This way, nothing slips through the cracks. Step 4. Allocate funds to achieve your goals and stick to them. Now that you have your goals in mind, it's time to allocate funds to achieve them. Prioritize your goals and allocate your remaining income towards them. If you have multiple goals, you may need to adjust your spending in certain areas to make sure you can achieve them all. To make sure you're sticking to your budget, there are a few things you can do. First, create a spending plan that includes all of your income and expenses. This will help you see where your money is going each month and allow you to adjust accordingly if needed. Next, review your budget regularly so that any changes in income or expenses can be accounted for quickly and easily. For example, if an unexpected expense comes up, like car repairs, then it's important to know how much extra money will be needed before making any decisions about how much should come out of other areas of spending in order not to go over budgeted amounts for those categories. Finally, when creating new goals or adjusting existing ones based on changes in circumstances, such as getting married, take this into account when making adjustments so everything stays balanced. Step 5. Track your progress. Finally, track your progress and adjust your budget as needed. It's essential to keep an eye on your spending and make sure you're staying on course to achieve your financial goals. If you notice that you're overspending in certain areas, it's okay to make adjustments to your budget. Remember, creating a budget is an ongoing process, and it may take some trial and error to find what works best for you. Once you've set up your budget, it's important to keep up with your progress. This can be done by creating a spreadsheet or using an app like Mint, which allows you to input all of your expenses and keep track of them in one place. If you're using an app on your phone or computer, make sure that it allows for easy input so that entering data doesn't become overwhelming. If possible, try to create a system where entering new transactions is as simple as possible. For example, by setting up automatic syncing between accounts so that when money comes into one account, e.g. paycheck, the other accounts get updated automatically with the transaction details, amount deposited. Make sure that whatever method of tracking works best for you also makes sense financially. That is, does this method help me save money? For example, if I'm trying to not spend too much money on eating out every week, but still want some flexibility around when my meals are prepared, and therefore how much time I spend cooking, then maybe having an app tell me exactly what recipes cost per serving would work better than keeping track manually, because doing so would require more effort than necessary, while still allowing me some leeway in terms of making decisions about what kind of food I want each day. By following these steps, you can create a budget that works for you and helps you achieve your financial goals. Remember, creating a budget is an essential step towards financial stability and independence. Good luck!